Hi, my name is Guy. I'm a third year apprentice at MFI Engineering and I'm doing general engineering. My brother did engineering before me. I've always been into that kind of thing and I chose to do engineering at school and I found that I really enjoyed it and I had a knack for it. I found school really good. Our engineering teacher was a toolmaker and we did a lot with lathes and mills and that kind of stuff. A little bit of fabrication was real good. At MFI Engineering we do servicing and repairs of road tankers for the petroleum industry. Go over to my toolbox where the manager's left a bunch of job cards for me to do. I'll go through them. Normally starts with servicing road tankers, so that involves going around checking the vents, the valves, the pneumatic systems on it. Another job card might be fabrication or welding, so I do get on the TIG, do some aluminium welding or some steel welding, and then sometimes might get fitting and turning jobs as well, so I might jump on the lathe and do a bit of turning on that or some fitting on a road tanker. Well, in the first year, both e-learning and on-jobs, they start off fairly basic and fairly easy to get through, like your basic hand tools and power tools, but as the years progress, it gets more advanced towards your machine operating and stuff like that. It is quite a challenge working a 40+ hour work week and juggling an apprenticeship at the same time. The key is just to set aside time for it, and luckily my boss has signed me up for active apprentice, which means I get an hour out of every week to just sit down on the computer and do my e-learning. Well, I'd have to say that there's a good bunch of guys here, so my manager's always supportive and understanding, and if I have questions I can ask them stuff. All the guys in the shop can ask them questions, they'll help me out, they'll hold a spanner for me or vice versa, so we all work well together. Well, I personally have a project car as well, so I work on that quite a bit with my mates. Work out a little bit here and there, keep yourself physically fit. Do like the computer quite a lot, spend a bit of time on there and just, I don't know, go out with mates. Well, just make sure it's something you really want to do, and I'll be honest, it can be quite dirty and grubby at times and quite physically exhausting, but put all the hard work in and the customer gets their truck back on the road, because it's quite a busy industry. It's quite an achievement at the end of the day when you get that done. It makes me, even though it is hard work, it makes me happy with my job.